Hello my friends, welcome to yet another fly tying tutorial. Today we're tying a shrimp. Alright, welcome back. As I mentioned, today we're tying a shrimp. This one up here. A really easy one, but it is just one hell of a deadly little shrimp to have in your box. So let me just run you through the material so we can get straight to the tying part. A hook. This is a light stinger, the NS122 from Eric's Hooks to be exact. Some dubbing, in this case Squirrel SLF spiky dubbing. The product in the bag is way cooler than the name, so give that a try. Black barred Marabou in tan. This is from Hairline. Really awesome product. Polar bear. Where do they get this stuff? Aren't polar bears a protected species? Shrimp eyes. I make my eyes myself. I also have a video up on that you might want to check out if you want to learn how to make your own shrimp eyes. Some sort of a shrimp back. In this case, the segmentation skin from Pro Sport Fisher. Really cool product where you can cut out your own scot backs, shrimp backs, whatever you want to cut out of these things. A rib of some sort. This is a 0.18 monofilament. Anything will be fine as long as you don't use 0.80 or something crazy like that. Some loon soft head to top off the fly and really make it indestructible. Those are the materials. Let's mount one of these badass hooks in the vise here and get tying. Now before we do anything here, I just want to show you guys a little trick to help get the proportions right. I take a pair of pliers and I bend the hook approximately 5 to 8 millimeters from the eye and up the shank, just like this. Turn it out a bit again. Just like that. Get some thread on here. Take some of this wonderful spiky up. Tie in a small bunch on top of the hook. Take some more. Just dab it on your thread. Cover up this tie-in point you made. Push it out a bit. Like that. Now onto this black barred Marabou. Don't need a whole lot, just a few strands here. 10 maybe. A small bunch like this. Place it on top of the fly. Tie that down. Now what I did there is I cut off the excess at an angle right around where I made that bend in the hook. What that will do is it will help build up a taper of the shrimp here to give it that shrimpy silhouette in the water. Now take some polar bear. Make sure to pull out this under fur here. Don't throw it away, it makes an awesome dubbing. And then just tie the polar bear in on top as well here. A bit longer than the Marabou. Same thing goes for the butt ends here. Trim them at an angle. Take some more dubbing. Make a small lump or ball up here in the front. This will give the shrimp eyes something to rest on, which makes it a lot easier to tie them in, that they don't roll over on the sides. Brush this up a bit. Like that. Some eyes on here. Make sure they have the same length. It's looking good. Now at this point you could give the eyes here some super glue or something like that, but I've never really had any shrimps that have lost their eyes. Just make sure you make some good tight wraps up and down a few times, and they'll stay put. Now tie in your rib. Make a small dubbing loop. Now just start to build up the taper you want in your shrimp. Now it might seem a bit strange to some that I put on dubbing in this way, but I like to start down here in the back, work my way up to make a base layer, and then back again, because that way not only do I have enough dubbing on my fly, but I will also make sure that when I brush out all this dubbing afterwards, that my thread wraps won't be showing through the dubbing, which is kind of annoying. Just work your way down. Like that. Get that dubbing loop out. Place some dubbing in it. Like so. Spin that sucker up. Brush this out a bit. And just work your way down the fly. One full turn up front, and then just open up the turns as you work your way down. That way the rib will have some grooves to really cut into and make the fly strong, but also give it that really cool segmented look. Tie that off there. trim it. I'll just roughen the fly up a bit. Now on the top I like to brush it that way. So when I place my my shell back on top here, it looks really cool underneath the translucent shell back. And also a few of the fibers will stick out here in the front. Then get your shell back here. Now what I like to do, I like to cut them out so that they look like a little boat. This is the back cardboard back from the skin. If you do manage to cut one of these just perfect, save this little piece and use it as a model for all your future scott backs or shrimp backs. That way all my shrimp backs all look the same and perfect. I'll get this on here. Now I like to tie it in so that the point here is sticking out just a bit longer than the eyes. Make a few secure wraps down here. Get your rib. And really pull that into the dubbing. And into that groove you made with the dubbing loop. Final turn down there. Secure it. Cut this little extra piece of excess skin there. Make a small head and a whip finish. Two should be enough. Cut your thread. Now comes my favorite part. Scruffing out all this wonderful dubbing here and really make the fly come to life. Turn it a bit here, sorry for that. Now, because of that extra layer of dubbing I did, you can be really mean to the fly here without brushing out too much. Now just to top it all off and really make it indestructible. Just a thin layer of blue soft head. Now varnish or UV glue will do the job just fine as well. I just like this soft head. There we go. So that was it, guys. I hope you liked this little fly tying tutorial, and if you did, make sure you hit that little thumbs up button down there. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and drop some comments if I may be of any help to some of you. Ask me anything down in the comment section and I will try to answer as many of you as possible. See you in the next one, guys.